talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
11-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. With a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big play.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Touchdown, Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A 5-yard.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Broncos nothing.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Down at the 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
To kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and
6. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's racked up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first down, Locke. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Steelers 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's McFarland. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Steelers 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Garrett White on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Steelers.
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Broncos 17, Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
This is our time.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to Washington. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run with McFarland, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 1st down, here's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down by
2nd and 6 from the 10.
a gain of 4. It's now
they keep it on the ground. White again.
Goes 10-yard line.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. There he goes left side, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this throw complete to Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
39-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the give, this is McFarland. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. 20-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Anthony McFarland, the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, McFarland. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, a give to counter. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane.
The first
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Washington's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That's out to the left and complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Down Steelers.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Boswell good with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Pittsburgh, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.